Yo, what's up guys, welcome back for the YgoPro Duel video. Next match, Cross-Banlist Cup. Finally, I've had like rough days slash weeks with my job, so again apologies for like the slow uploads past weeks, past days, right, but it's because of that. Anyway, Cross-Banlist Cup, yeah, 2 matches remaining here in the top 16 bracket on the right side. The first match here today, well the only match, but you know what I mean, right, is Dracopals, again one of those big names here in the tournament. It's paired up against Shaddolls, also, I mean, you know, pretty much 2 title candidates, right? So first deck list doesn't need an introduction. 40 card Dracopals. It's well, not really, well, it's a weaker version compared to full force performances and pals, which is definitely one of the better, or at least one of the best decks ever in this game's history. Nonetheless, this deck has access to one of the, at least like a couple of powerful cards ever, or one of the most powerful cards ever in this game's history, being, you know, Monkey Board, Clash of Draco Rivals at full force. Same for triple Wavering Ice, and you know, it was super busted with Master Rule 3, well yeah, pre-Master Rule 4, right? So again, having access to Northern as well, I mean, this deck almost had pretty much everything. Second list, we have Shaddolls, OCG Chaos, well, OCG Shaddolls with the Star Seraph engine. Very strong deck list. OCG, by the way, also having access to super polymerization and also access to Shockmaster in the extra deck, which can be important against a lot of matchups, right? But the full engine of, you know, triple, Shadow Fusion, L Shadow Fusion, double Dark Arm Dragon, multiple boss monsters, and the super strong engine of Scepter and Sovereign, you know, Stick Chair with the combination of the Shaddolls equals shenanigans, right? So which deck has the advantage? Well, after reading the comments, I can definitely agree with the people that Dracopals should definitely have the advantage. Compared to Shaddolls, it's the much faster deck, right? Much faster engine, can establish it's just much more consistent compared to Shaddolls, and of course, going first, it does have access to powerful threats like Titanic Galaxy, possibly preventing a Shadow Fusion from going off. Same for Dweller, right? So 2 very crucial cards here in the extra deck against Shaddolls, especially going first. And again, Shaddolls do have a powerful, well, full engine, right, with the Star Seraph engine, having access to Construct, Shockmaster, not to forget. Again, it's still, okay, Dracopals might have the advantage, but, you know, the match still needs to be played. So let's hop into the first duel. Okay, duel number 1. The opponent gets to start, the opponent opts to start, so that's quite interesting with Shaddolls, but I get why, right? I'm not really sure if the Shadoll deck does run hand traps, not really sure, I don't think so. So going first does give you options to, well, of course, play during your opponent's turn with, example here, El Shadow Fusion, and of course the Sinister Shadow games, getting rid of the potential Monkey Board indirectly, right? Searching out, I believe, was a Dragon, yeah, and with the El Shadow Fusion, going for Construct as well. Winda is definitely a big threat to this deck, to, you know, Performances and Pals or Dracopals, only giving me 1 special summon as soon as it's face up on the field. And here, the Nexi. I'm not really sure if Nexi was a correct play. I mean, my hand wasn't that great after, you know, the Monkey Board was destroyed, and I was like, okay, let's use Nexi. Definitely for the 1-for-1, right? The extra draw might help out, and maybe an extra draw if he goes for Falco or something like that, hopefully, you know, giving me more options. But now that I see, maybe I should have kept the Mexi during his turn, right, and might have gone for Dweller if I had the option. Well, not really sure. Did I have another level 4 next to Northern? I don't think so. I think I drew the Master Pendulum off of the Mexi draw, so well, maybe the Mexi was an okay play, but it's just such an unfortunate series of plays, right? Him having access to Dark Arm Dragon as well. I believe he had Bottomless also, so yeah, what could I have done, right? The destruction of Monkey Board earlier was just, that was a crucial pick, right? And my hand, well, not really like a follow-up play after that, so a bit unfortunate, but maybe that Mexi could have been played like differently. And game number 2, I definitely want to go first, even though, you know, that might put some extra deck special summoned monsters on my side of the field and possibly making him his Shadow Fusion, like a big Shadow Fusion, right, basically for free by sending the materials from his deck to the graveyard. But still, this deck has so many possible combos going first, and all of these combos can lead to, you know, this particular board of Titanic Galaxy, negating like a spell from the opponent, preferably Shadow Fusion or El Shadow Fusion, which could potentially lead to like a construct. So I definitely always will negate the first. If it does have the regular Shadow Fusion, I'll just Dweller that and we'll eventually, you know, make those pluses, since the Dweller will be protected thanks to Titanic Galaxy. And again, I have so many follow-up plays during my next turn, so you know, I can't lose this round. So game number 3, the opponent starts off and no Maxi, so sadly I can't use it here on the regular Shadow Fusion. And this is so bullcrap. I mean, okay, this is an OCG list and they did have access to Shockmaster, but like, what are the chances, right? Him having access to 3 level 4 monsters during his first turn. Okay, well, what is it called? Soul Charge is definitely one of those cards that gets you there. It gives you the appropriate level 4 monsters on your side of the field. But, well, Shockmaster against Pendulums. Okay, well, yeah, that's game over, I guess. Shockmaster calling spells. I can't do anything, right? Maybe Trash's Trapple might have been one of those few outers, but still, I can't use spells. Wasn't able to chain Clash of Draco Rivals. At least one of the options is getting Zephyros on the field with another level 4 on the field and potentially getting rid of the Shockmaster like that. But I mean, I'm left at 400 life points, so I can't pay the quote-unquote cost needed for Zephyros here during this turn. So, and of course, Shockmaster prevents well, spell activation, so I again guess that's GG. And okay, Shaddolls take this one over Dracopals 2-1, and will, at least, yeah, Shaddolls again will move on to the right side of the bracket. But again, the good news is Dracopals is not out of the tournament. It can still win the tournament, but it will just move on to the left side of the bracket. Next matchup here for Shaddolls is Pulsar, Chaos, Dragons, and there is still one matchup remaining here in the top 16, and that's here. We're all the way on the bottom. Blood, Destiny Heroes, you know, Airblade Heroes featuring Plasma is going to take on Invoked. So again, like always, feel free to leave your prediction for the last match of the top 16. Okay, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching and feel free to leave a comment or like if you enjoyed the video. Lithium signing out. Peace.